We have been given a new tasker from SAF. They would like us to evaluate in-transit inventory. I'm so excited. I have always wanted to make other people figure out the in-transit problem for me. I would have done it myself, but I have to supervise 16 people.
Shit. It's good like hell working here, like another hole in my head. So what would SAF like to know?
Well, they said in transit. I think that is where somebody ships something from one place to another. I think it hits a transfer account.
Are you telling me or asking? In transit is a temporary account for items en route to another location. It should be closed out within 30 days and have some type of cutoff procedure at month end. We all know it's broke. There is $4 billion hanging on the balance sheet. The same balance sheet that we are supposed to eliminate per that one contractor.
Okay, so tell me what the doc ID is for that transaction. You do have the doc ID, right? How can we figure out inventory without the doc IDs?
Fuck my life. There is no doc ID to eliminate the balance sheet.
Of course there are doc IDs. I'm not a rocket scientist, but I know there are doc IDs for everything. Do you want me to get my book out from 86 and show you? It's real easy, just run a query and figure out what doesn't match. Then you eliminate the balance sheet.
We could write off all of in transit, theoretically, and not have any problems. This has more to do with systemic issues, internal controls, and run-amok process than it does with doc IDs.
No, you're wrong. We need the doc ID to eliminate the balance sheet per the contractor. How will we process the PPA without the doc ID? You know SAF won't sign off on the PPA without the doc ID to eliminate the balance sheet. You have a lot to learn about the government.
Holy shit. You're a fucking idiot. There is no doc ID for eliminating the balance sheet.
No, you're wrong. My book from 86 says there is a doc ID for every transaction. I should know. I helped implement them when we did the MAC values. Of course, they consolidated the FIOBS logic tables and screwed everything up.
What does the MAC value have to do with in-transit?
What? Are you stupid? We all know that inventory is valued at MAC.
Right, but as usual, you don't know the process. DFAS nets the difference in the in-transit accounts and posts it as a JV to the balance sheet each month. There is no research or reconciliation done to prove out the entries. Phantom transactions, you know, miscellaneous flying debits and credits or unsupported vouchers.
No, you're wrong. They post the entry based on MAC value, and it has a doc ID. You former contractors are stupid and don't know how this works. When you do the query, you will see how easy this is to fix. You need to stop listening to the high-maintenance blonde in accounting. She isn't even a team lead.
You're a fucking idiot. Why do you have those spasms when we disagree with you? If I didn't know any better, I would think you were epileptic or choking on something. You sound like my cat trying to get a furball out. Your head tilts in a fashion that resembles something out of the Exorcist movies and your arms lift up from your sides like you are trying to fly. What the fuck? I think I know more about in-transit than you ever will.
No, I don't think you know how in-transit works. To prove it, I will ask your coworkers a loaded question. Baldy, can we reconcile this to the balance sheet? Oh, and your Hilljack buddy doesn't know anything either. He is in my office asking me stuff all the time.
Fuck my life. Did you forget your medicine this morning? You're bipolar. Do you realize my Hilljack buddy spent 20+ years in the service and taught this stuff to other people? I think you're in way over your head. Would it kill you to admit your team knows more than you? We will all be very happy at your retirement ceremony, and not for reasons that you would appreciate.
What does that mean?
Never mind, I'm going to run the queries and find your doc ID to eliminate the balance sheet.
Great. I told you there was a doc ID.